If you enjoy living in New York City, you probably don't mind the idea of sharing your living space with roommates. Though it is one of the best ways of affording the incredibly high rent in the city that never sleeps, you better get used to the idea of living with other people. But what about dealing with unwanted noise, late night visitors, and the lack of privacy? Before you lose your patience and go insane, look into pressurized walls because they might be the solution you've been waiting for. When wanting to live in Manhattan, it is not easy to find an apartment that is inexpensive, big enough, in a nice neighborhood, and convenient for your everyday life. When you are lucky enough to find a big space, you might not be able to afford it on your own, and sometimes you're gonna have to look for roommates to share it with. This might not be a simple task because even living with your friends can get stressful and cause headaches at times. Pressurized walls offer a great solution to many of these common living problems that most people encounter when sharing their living space. You will find that these temporary walls allow you to sustain your privacy without being forced to work around schedules of who can and who can't be in the apartment during certain hours. You will promptly realize that pressurized walls allow you to endure much more from your roommate and his or her tough habits. One of the greatest features about these temporary walls is that many buildings in New York City permit them and are entirely landlord approved. Of course, it is always highly recommended to use a professional company that abides by all safety regulations, which are often taken for granted. No one wants to live in a potentially unsafe home, so make sure to do things the correct way. For more information about pressurized walls, please visit www.walltowallny.com.